Hello and welcome to a brief video introducing Skolera Unified Learning Platform. Basically, in Skolera Unified Learning Platform, we thought that the best way is to find a system that manages the entire school, or actually any institution, any academic institution. For this reason, Skolera is made up of three different divisions. The first part is the learning management system, which handles all the academic activities inside the school, including homework being given and distributed to the students, the student grades, the quizzes, content explanations, communicating of course with the parents and the students, issuing reports related to the student progress and performance, even to reports related to the teacher contributions and how much they work on the system, and so on. There are basically five main roles that join the Skolera system: the school admins, plus the academic head of department, the teachers, the students, and the parents. All of them have main use of the different features in Skolera. The simplest thing and the best thing about the Skolera, of course, Unified Learning Platform and the learning management system in particular, is that not only that it's completely functional, but it's also really simple and easy to use. Now, to add on to this, we also find that Skolera Unified Learning Platform has provided a mobile application for the learning management system, which allows users to use Skolera either through a web browser from any connected device, or even install the mobile application directly on their devices, whether it's iOS or an Android device, and you're then connected completely, which also encourages that you get a push notifications with everything that relates to you as a user. The other part that completes the Unified Learning Platform is the academic part, the administrative part. In Skolera Administrative Platform, we have a number of features as well, starting with the academic structure, setting up the structure of our school. Do we have multiple branches, multiple sections, stages, levels, the subjects, core subjects, and elective subjects that the students can choose from, the classes in each grade and year level, and so on. Plus, of course, a complete, comprehensive accounting system that monitors and manages every transaction that happens, whether it's money coming into the school or money going out of the school, including, of course, the collection of student fees or purchasing of items or salaries or anything else that's dispersed and used inside the system, inside the school altogether. We also have a section for the cafeteria management, where students can actually order their foods in advance if the school wants that. It can even allow parents to make the orders on behalf of the children. In the communication part, we have different methods and means to communicate between the different stakeholders, whether internally within the school itself, between the different employees, or between the school employees and students and parents if needed. The dashboards is an interesting place to collect the most important things that you as a user personally want to see and put them all together in your dashboard. So if I'm working in HR, I might concentrate only on things related to HR. If I'm working on accounting, I want a dashboard with all the accounting features on it. If I'm in student affairs, I want the students or the list of students as part of my field. If, of course, I'm a school director or somebody from the board, member of the boards, I can then actually put a different selection of all of these different dashboards to be my main handled dashboard. In human resource, this does not only include data about my employees, but on top of that, also their leave management, their attendance records and attendance management, their payroll, appraisals, and so on. Inventory and purchasing are connected together with, of course, the accounting. They will also feed into the accounting, which basically marks everything that I've purchased. Where did I get it from? Who were the vendors? Did I pay the bills for that? Or are the bills due for that? Where did that enter into the inventory or into my warehouses? Do I have multiple warehouses or a single warehouse? What was issued out as indents to the users? Some of these things might be disposable, which things that they will use and will never be returned. Some other things might be returnables. Like, for example, I gave a laptop to one of the teachers, so if that teacher is leaving the school, he has to hand this laptop back, and so on. You can keep track of all of these things. In the public relations area, that has different methods and different ways of communicating with other stakeholders, whether internally existing inside the school, or even starting from the admission process. New teacher or new parents that want to apply for their children to join the school, they can fill in the online applications and then go through the application process all the way through until the student is finally one of two things: either he's accepted or rejected. If the student is accepted and placed inside the class, he will then automatically show in the learning management system, in the school lists and in the class lists for the teachers. It also includes things like a help desk If a parent has a complaint, then he can register this complaint. The PR person would then direct this complaint to the concerned party, whether it's something related to a subject, then he would direct it to the head of subject, something related to transportation, I would direct it to the head of transportation, and I can also monitor and report back on all of these issues, when they were created, how they were handled, how long did it take before they were resolved, and so on. We also have a section for the student affairs, which basically not only marks the details of the students and their parents, but we can also issue all the reports that we need to submit to official authorities. For example, the Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Education, sorry, or anything like that that requires any of these details. We can then send all of these things to them. Finally, the last part is related to transportation, which handles all our transport system. Do we own our buses? Are they through a vendor? Are they rented? Who are the drivers? Who are the attendants? Which students or even employees ride on which bus? If there are fees to be collected, have these fees been collected or not? Who has paid these fees? Who has not? And so on. So that gives us the comprehensive part of managing the administrative cycle inside the school. So basically, with Skolera, we have all these three systems interconnected and working together. The parts related to all the administrative sections, the part related to the academic section, plus the mobile application for our users on the academic section. Now, I have to point out a major part related to Skolera ERP. The most important thing in it is two things. First of all, it's modular, which means that I can select particular modules. I don't have to take everything at once. I can select the main modules to work on. Of course, there are some modules that you cannot do without. They're the initial and basic modules that we need. But then you can build onto that and add new modules whenever you need to. The other thing is that it's 100% customizable. You can customize any of these things based on your own particular needs. So we actually sit with each department, find out exactly how they do their work, the paper flow, the document flow, the approval cycles, all of this, and it's all put in place for the school so that it will follow exactly how they work. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you in future videos on Skolera.